amazing to see the tremendous effort that DICE is putting into Battlefield 4. Hey there broskies, it's Lupus, and today I wanted to discuss with you guys some of the latest Battlefield 4 news. To start off with, I'm sure a lot of you guys may or may not have heard that some new information was leaked about Battlefield 4 within the past couple days. A DICE employee leaked some information on a website talking about some things that are going to be in Battlefield 4. The site was hastily pulled down, but it was too late. The damage had already been done. People already knew what was going to be in it. People knew what they could speculate about, and now all of us commentators are trying to figure out what exactly this means and what we can expect to see when Battlefield 4 is released. What exactly did they release? They released the ability to have dynamic weathering in Battlefield 4. Frostbite 3 now has the capability to adjust weather in the game, and there are a couple possibilities of what this could be. To start off with, either the map could be sunny one time you play on it, the next time the map rotation goes around, you come back to the map, it's raining, the next time it's snowing, the next time there's fog everywhere. So the possibilities are endless. Another possibility is that maybe you're playing the game, it starts off daytime, and then towards the end of the map it starts snowing or something, or a storm rolls in. And that's going to be really awesome. In my opinion, I think that's going to be epic. Whether they do it either way, I think it's going to have a refreshing feel to it. The combination of this with the Levolution as well as the destructibility in Battlefield, I think the entire experience is going to be very immersive, and it is just going to be epic in general. To paint you guys a picture, I wanted to talk about Caspian Border. While this map has been in Battlefield 3 for almost 2 years now, every time you play it, it is daytime, it's exactly the same way, and you never really have any different experiences. Now let's go ahead and add all the elements that are going to be in Frostbite 3. Levolution, the new level of destructibility, and the weather dynamics. So let's say you play Caspian Border one time, and it's just like it is in Battlefield 3. It's daytime, you basically know what's going to happen. Except now they have Levolution, you can knock over the tower yourself, or you can do some other things. There's more destructibility overall. And let's say the next time you play it, there's a storm going on across Caspian Border, and it's just the visibility is a little bit lower, it's harder to see, it's a little bit darker, and the entire experience is different. It's almost like there's a new map. It almost makes it feel like there's going to be another map. It almost feels like separate maps. And just that ability makes it seem like Battlefield 4 is going to, even though it won't literally have hundreds of maps, it's going to feel like there's going to be hundreds of maps just because every map will have different weather dynamics. It's going to be really awesome. Something else really cool that they leaked was the ability to change the faction that is playing on each map. And basically what I mean by that is that instead of having the US on one side and the Russian on the other side every time you play, one game you'll be able to switch opposite sides. A kind of, you know, it's in the server settings, I guess. I don't know exactly how they're going to do it. Maybe it's something we can vote on while we're in between games. Another really cool thing is that you can have different factions in general on that map, to where maybe one game you're playing on a map and there's the US versus the Russian, another game is US versus Chinese, another game is Chinese versus Russian. And that seems really awesome. I think that's going to be something just overall different. You won't be playing every map the same way. You'll have to adjust to it. Maybe you're used to playing on this spawn with the American vehicles. Now you're playing on this spawn with the Chinese vehicles, and you don't really have the same experience with the Chinese tank or helicopter as you do with the American one, and you have to play a little bit differently. That's what all these features have in common that they've leaked so far, is that it changes the playstyle of a person. It adds the ability to adapt to the situation that you're playing in each particular game, and I think that this is not really going to reduce camping, but I think people aren't going to want to camp because they're going to want to figure out how to play the map better. And for those of you who are questioning, will this only be in Conquest where there are certain spawns? This will also be possible in Rush, to where maybe one game you're on, let's give for instance Karg Island in Battlefield 3. It's always the US attacking and the Russians defending when you play Rush. Let's say one time you get the Russians attacking and the US defending, or the Chinese attacking and the Russians defending. There's all kinds of endless possibilities. With all these new possibilities, I think Battlefield 4 is going to be an amazing game. It seems like every single time they leak something, we find out something even more epic than the time before. I cannot wait for this game, and I know you guys are probably just as excited as I am because this game seems so sick. So I hope you guys did like this video. If you did, be sure to smack that like button, and if you'd like more great content, go ahead and subscribe. I hope you guys found it very informational, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.